worse as CBP. All right, to the crisis at our southern border, it is only getting worse as CBP sources tell Fox News that 73,000 migrants slipped past border agents in November alone. That's at least 2,400 migrant gotaways each day in what's believed to be a record high for a single month. Texas Congressman Fallon joins me now. Congressman, good morning to you. 73,000 is the size of a large stadium. I mean, how much of a national security risk is this?
Well, Carla, it's a huge national security risk because we don't even know who these people are. We do know that 160 countries have been represented by folks that have crossed the border illegally. So it's clearly a global crisis. And, you know, this is a record number. In April, it was 234,000 illegal border crossings. And there's a distinction here. There's the folks that we know that have crossed the border illegally. And then there's what they call, as you just mentioned, the known gotaways, where law enforcement out at the border, our Border Patrol agents are so busy processing people that they see other people crossing and they document that they've crossed, but they can't even encounter them. So we're looking at literally over probably 300,000 or more a month for the last 8 months in a row.
Yeah, so there's the gotaways, and then, Congressman, there's also this. The Daily Caller is now reporting that ICE is underreporting the number of illegal immigrants released into the country without any tracking technology. We're talking about ankle monitors here, by more than 18,000%. So apparently there was this internal document that was released to ICE agents, and it said that there were about 50,000 illegal immigrants without any ankle monitors or tracking technology. But the website only publicly discloses about 266. So what's the discrepancy there?
Well, it seems to be a massive one, and we're going to get to the bottom of it come January because the Republicans will be back, you know, in the majority, and the adults will be the adults in the room will actually be asking the questions. We're going to have, I think, parking space outside the Rayburn building just for Alejandro Mayorkas, the Homeland Security Director, because he said last year that the border was secure. And then he got caught on a hot mic saying that the border was chaos shortly thereafter. He also emails show that he knew that the Haitian migrants were not being whipped by Border Patrol, yet he went with that false narrative anyway. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered.
I also want to ask you about the student loan bailout, President Biden's plan there, because there is an update. The Supreme Court is going to be upholding a block on the president's bailout plan, but they say they are going to hear this case in February. How do you think this is going to play out?
I agree with Judge Pittman, who found that this was unconstitutional. I do not think the president has the authority to unilaterally and cancel this debt. It could be up to $930 billion. And by the way, it's not going to be canceled. It's going to be transferred to the other. There's 255 million American adults, and only 45 million have some kind of student loan debt. So that's going to be transferred to all these other people. It's a horrible thing, a horrible policy for Joe Biden to sit there and tell young people that they don't have to follow through with their commitments and their responsibilities.
Yeah, and CNBC did this study and asked the people who were going to be on the receiving end of the student loan relief how they're going to spend their money. And it was like 70% of them said travel and food. So vacations and dinners is how they plan on spending it. We'll have to wait and see how that one plays out come February. Congressman Fallon, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Carly. God bless.